Devontae Freeman. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 22 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And an alley to run. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
21.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8th. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods from 19 yards away. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ryan drops it off for Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Hey, let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, Tuesday. 12.
Now Ryan on second down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
2 for 66.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 40 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a first down throw. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Super one.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. Looking for
What's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Keep the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that chicken to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip. Good drip.
But she love you. Don't cut your.
Yeah,
Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kinds.